I hope everybody is doing well today. It's good to see everyone here. All praises to the Most High Yah. This is going to be a really good hangout, just going over the weekly events. Man, I cannot believe everything that has happened in this week alone. It is mind-blowing for real. All right, give me 1 second here. All right. Great to see everybody. Okay. Buddy. All right. All right. Yay, everybody's here. All right. We got a lot to cover, y'all. A lot to cover. But I tell you one thing, it won't be disappointing. All right. It will not be disappointing at all. All right. Just going to give people a few more minutes to come on in and join us. All right. Here. All right, let's show that first. All right. All right. Hey, LVZ, what up? How you doing?
What's up, Lisa? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Man, what a week. What a week.
It's been a crazy one, and it ain't even over yet.
It sure ain't. Man, we ain't even close to being out of the woods on this thing.
Hell no. I just seen that one you sent with the coon ass nigga. I said I read that shit. I said, who's this coon ass nigga? Nigga said Trump is the black president, Wayne.
Yeah, did you see that shit?
That's what I was talking about, nigga. A bunch of niggas met up with Trump yesterday, put their hands on him and prayed for him.
Prayed, yeah.
I see that shit.
You saw it? That's right, you do work at the Capitol.
Saw that shit. We got that shit on all them TVs and all.
He was like, look at these coon ass niggas.
I know, right?
Sell out ass niggas.
You know, first Clinton was the first black president, and he gave us the tough on crime bill, right?
Right.
It was a motherfucking shit, man. All them niggas they locked up.
Yeah. Our people need to go somewhere and take a serious seat for real.
White boy got a whole fucking ounce of coke, and he get probation, and a nigga got 8 grams of crack,
And he's going to jail for 40 years.
Jail, nigga, he going to prison.
Going for 40 years.
He going, yeah, like you tripping. Look, these motherfuckers got niggas locked up right now for getting caught with a pound of weed, and they selling this shit like it's like they had.
What are you talking about? The motherfucking Dallas Cowboy dude just got locked up with 160 pounds.
Right, 167 pounds.
It don't matter. Look, they selling that much right now.
Right now, everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What we about to do today, Lisa?
We're going to do a lot of different topics things that has happened this week.
Yeah.
And, KD in the house. How you doing, KD? Shalom.
Hey, what up, Lisa? What up, VC? How y'all doing?
I'm good, Kay. What's up, bro?
All right, y'all. We got 245 people in the house. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing moving. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a crazy one, y'all. Especially if you've been following me all week. You know how crazy it is out here. And let me tell y'all, white folks are scared for real. Okay, they are scared out of their minds. Okay, let's see here. Make sure I get this on the screen. All right, sharing my screen, y'all. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Give me a 1. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we can now get this show on the road. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get started, y'all. All right, people are just freaking out. You know, face masks are running out. They're sold out. You're not going to find a face mask in the United States right now because they're all sold out.
Yeah. And can I tell you the funny shit about that?
Go ahead.
You won't find a face mask, and none of them work anyway if it was to give you the corona.
Right. Okay, but people are running out because they are scared. Now, gloves, they are now hiking the price up and price gouging all over the internet for a damn box of latex gloves. And the other thing is hand sanitizer. I don't buy hand sanitizer. I made a video so that y'all can learn how to make your own hand sanitizer. I never buy that. It is so easy to make. It's not even funny.
I thought we already had hand sanitizer, sis. It's called soap. I wash my goddamn hands.
Yeah. So if you're out where you can't, wash your hands, thank you, Loveline Turner, for the super chat. I'm going to show y'all how easy. It's a no-brainer to make your own hand sanitizer. So I got a video that's less than 3 minutes to show you. All right.
There.
Y'all, it's this easy. Don't give these people your money. Make it yourself if you really want it.
I've never bought hand sanitizer, sis. I just buy soap.
Yeah.
Wash my hands.
I use it when I'm gardening, but that's about it. But look how easy this is, y'all. Make it yourself. Give these stores your damn money.
You get alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Aloe vera gel. Okay.
That's it. Okay. You mix that shit together. You got your own hand sanitizer. You ain't got to pay for that. Come on, y'all.
Exactly.
Make, you know, all this stuff you can make yourself. You don't need nothing out of that store. If you want hand sanitizer, I make my own. I don't go out there buying none of that shit.
Damn right.
And yes, you can use the gel directly from the aloe plant, or you can buy some gel, and you just need a half a cup, tablespoon of alcohol. You add in your tea tree oil, 10 drops, and then you can add any essential oil, peppermint, lavender, orange oil, whatever fragrance you like. Add that in. You mix
Israel,
you got your hand sanitizer.
yeah, Israel, yes, we know that. I've been saying that for the longest, that Lysol has had on their box for 20 years that they killed the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why they try the new coronavirus now. Because niggas, now, want me to tell you what's new about this coronavirus, Lisa? From what I've seen?
Mm-hmm.
That only Chinese and white folk catch it. Niggers don't catch the coronavirus.
Very few. The only one I saw was that dude from Cameroon that was living in China, and he was in and out of there like 2-3 days. He was. Yep. They said he was completely cured.
Yeah, because his melanin.
Yeah, exactly.
The property of melanin probably helped him out. My man from Cameroon, he was over there Cameroon and then realized, hey, I ain't supposed to do that with these Asians. Let me get my ass back home.
You always coming up with something Cameroon. Oh man. All right, KD, I'm gonna get you in this one. You there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
KD, the Pope is sick. He just canceled his 3rd event. And you know where he is over in Italy, they got it bad. They went from a few hundred people having it to thousands got it over there now.
The thing that made me sick about that clip I saw privately last night is that this dude was sneezing and coughing, and then this fool that turned around and touched the baby. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? He's spreading this shit right there.
Yeah, Ash Wednesday. It was around the time of Ash Wednesday, because you know the Catholics all get that black ash put on their forehead. That's when he started showing signs of being sick. And I saw the footage of him. He was laughing with the press and all up in the crowds, holding babies, talking to everybody. I said, you know what? One thing I would never want to be is somebody famous or a celebrity right now. Anybody that's drawing crowds, that's the last thing you need during this time of the coronavirus. I would
And
have nothing to do.
and whoever's mama allow the Pope to kiss their baby, I'm like, the fuck is you thinking?
Yeah. Yeah. So he's so sick, y'all. They're canceling mass. Now, when have you ever seen the Pope cancel mass?
Oh my
Ain't
god.
that, I don't even know what that is, but all I know is I see a Peckerwood with a small hat blowing his nose. If that's right, sell Peckerwood.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Princess Micah Yah, the entire Catholic establishment is filled with pedophiles. It goes beyond just this Pope. It is so many damn pedophiles out here, it's not even funny.
And this how you know what Lisa say is true. What other grown man wears a baby hat if he ain't a pedophile?
Yeah, right.
Got on a baby ass hat. Of course he likes little boys' wee-wees.
Yep. So he is canceling, and let's get to the stock market, because I've been getting y'all in on the stock market all week, because I watched the stocks even before this all happened. Now, I know KD, you watch the stocks too, right?
Oh, I watch them quite a bit, and you know, the thing with these colonizers, they're going fucking nuts. Like, oh my gosh, oh, this outbreak is in China. Oh, everybody go out and get. I'm like, you dumb motherfuckers. They always been on this downturn shit. Even before this. I mean, this whole fucking virus shit just compounded it.
Now, look, y'all, $3.4 trillion wiped out in a week. But these folks talking about how they're responsible. Oh, hey, and listen, this could have paid our reparations.
Yeah.
We could have
a bitch. Somebody
Go ahead, LVZ. Go ahead.
Let me find out they fucked our reparations because some chink caught a punk ass cold. This is fucked up. Some chink caught a punk ass cold. Take some Theraflu, Chinese man, and stop eating some motherfucking bats. You don't want the coronavirus to do. Clean up. Shit.
Yeah.
But wait a
We
minute.
done lost $6 trillion child reparations.
I mean, but wait a fucking minute. They claiming to be all intelligent and all this other shit, sneaking over our schools, cheating and all this shit, and then they go back home and they can't even learn how to wash their fucking hands. I mean, are you seriously?
No, KD, they can't wash their hands. They don't want to wash their hands. Little Mr. Miyagi fuckers. I said it.
Now, let me tell y'all something. Whatever figure they give you, times it by 2. Okay, that's what they really lost. You know, they always lowball everything. So times this by 2. So just say they lost 7 trillion. They lost 7 trillion.
And I know it's some Asian person listening to this. Oh, you little this. I know that's what you're saying.
LVB, they gotta close the damn restaurants. Nobody's buying no Chinese food up in here.
Damn right. Anybody buying this shit?
No.
Hey, y'all, go to Benihana's. It'd be 20 cents for a $50 meal. Go ahead there.
Do you know around here that they had advertised 50% off Chinese food? 50% off Chinese food. I was like, ain't nobody trying to go in there. Even if you were selling that plate for a penny, nobody's coming in there.
You could be giving the food away and cooking it in front of them. Hell no, I don't want none of that Corona shit. That's the first thing a nigga gonna say. Hell no, don't eat that Corona shit. You gonna die, baby.
And you think I'm gonna feel sorry and feel shit for them? Hell no.
No. So y'all, you know, they could have just put the 3.4 trillion out in the street and burn it in a big pile because they lost all this money in 1 week. Do you realize?
And you know what I think is also fucking up, Lisa? It's fucking up their shipping orders too. I mean, their shipping orders are like wiped out.
Do you know?
I'm about to say,
Did y'all listen to some of the corporations that came out and spoke this week? Some of them said they know they're not going to make any money this year. I have never seen corporations in America come out and make a statement like that in my life, but they did this week.
Yeah, because you keep buying shit made in China.
Mm-hmm. They already admitted
think about
no revenue this year.
Right. Think about, KD. Half these white business owners do business in China. All their factories are in China. Now, I don't want no toothpaste that's been coughed on by a corona carrier.
Right.
I don't want no. Look, ain't nobody gonna buy no G.I. Joes or Xboxes.
Right. LBZ, you don't want no corona package delivered to your house, okay?
That's right. Oh, shit, motherfucker. Yeah, send me an express virus. I don't want that.
Woo. But yeah.
I gotta say, R.I.P. to them fucking Alibaba and all this, all them China apps. They're fucking done. Ain't nobody selling it.
Yeah, nobody is buying from them now. And I mean, even these hair stores around here, ain't nobody going in them stores. They are losing money for real. And they're already saying, even in my area, they're going to have to close a lot of these Chinese restaurants because they can't afford to keep them open now.
Hey,
And
Lisa, this how bad.
Straight up, it's about damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, KD, Lisa, this how bad it is. Torian just put it in the comment section. Chinese people don't even tell you, hurry up and buy anymore.
Yeah, they know.
They follow you around the store. Now they outside begging you to come. Here's a no corona here. I don't even drink. Come over here.
Hey, LVZ. Now they're out there saying, come in, shop as long as you want. Shop as long as you want.
Hey, no shirt. They'll give you service.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be like, no,
KD.
bitch, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah. Boy, what a
Remember the shit you say, no shoes, no shirt, no service, y'all?
right.
Now you an ass naked. You want more man? You want more man?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they don't care how you come in there now. They so desperate for service, it's not even funny.
Yeah, Mariana Shaw.
Well, they did that shit to themselves, so I don't feel shit.
No,
Tori, bring out that fucking violin.
I remember that brother that threw the bricks through the window of the Asian nail shop, and he was trying to get the black woman out of there.
Look, I bet you they ain't. Look, now they can't get them sisters in there. One Asian call, all the sisters got the hell up out of it.
You know what, LV? You know what? That's so funny because in the country, the Asians are now screaming discrimination. They said if they have the sniffles or sneeze, people are running from them and they are offended and hurt.
Oh, hey, look. Oh, that's all the offense you hurt you? Motherfucker Peter Liang shot a Kai Gurley and you motherfucker said that it was okay. I was offended and hurt. Right. You got to live through some shit, and I got to live through some shit.
That's right. You got that
One
right.
nigga is not gonna wear the tight shoe. You gonna wear it for a day too, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, look, people don't want to get an illness, and you want to see that as racist, then go right ahead.
Right, I don't care. I'm that. Okay. Yeah, I'm racist. I'm that, but guess I'm healthy. I'm dark matter. I'm racist and well. That's okay. I'll be racist long as I'm well.
Right.
Well, all they fucking commerce can hurry up and die. I won't miss a thing.
Hurry up and die.
Hurry up and die. That's fucked up, Katie, but that was good. I like that. Hurry up and die. I mean, as you get, you wanted to overcharge niggas for motherfucking. You wanted to overcharge niggas for butts and 25-cent little Debbies that you charging 35 cents for, and now the Lord is coming to get you, and you want me to feel so. No.
And,
I feel like I did this with my mind.
And remember, they shut black people out of the hair industry and forcing, people in certain areas to go to them for black hair products.
Man, they also be overcharging for them cheap made ass do-rags too. I'm like, man, the last time I bought one, I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I'm about to go to the motherfucker hair supply store and give me some $1 shaving cream. It's normally hey KD, this shit normally $5. I'm gonna give me some $15 skin tight for $2. Like, look, ain't nobody else gonna come buy this shit. Ain't nobody else gonna come by this shit. You better give it here.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's it.
Look, I'm gonna take advantage of this shit. Look, and then tell them you ain't gonna sell it to me. Shit, you ain't gonna be here tomorrow anyway. Corona coming for you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're gonna talk about California. California is monitoring, and I think this is way higher. 8,400 people for the coronavirus.
All them Asians over in California, you absolutely right, my dear sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's way higher than that.
Shit.
Yeah.
And the thing that I know that number is higher because they had all that other stuff down there too with the broken syringes, homeless people, you know what I'm saying, not bathing and all that shit combined. It gotta be way higher than that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I heard Jackie Chan just moved from China. He said, "Fuck these, I don't want to catch."
Yeah. Do you know? No, I'm glad you said that. Do you know they're wealthy and elite already left out of China? They left.
I know. Look, I told you that wasn't a joke. I tell y'all all the time. I don't really joke. I just be saying the shit that sounds so funny because it's actually happening and you can't believe it. Yeah, that's why I said, when I heard that on the radio, I said, hold up, all the affluent Chinese to the left. I said, that means Bruce Lee would have been gone.
Yeah.
Hey, somewhere in Compton, Ip Man is in, right now, Ip Man, Donnie Yen, is in Compton, surrounded by all brothers because he don't want to be around nobody Asian because he know we don't got the corona.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right.
Why so many Asian people move in black neighborhoods?
Yeah. Now, y'all remember when Trump got on TV and said only 15 people in the country had corona and it will have 0 people with it by next week?
Man, I'm like, it's the same dumb motherfucker that cut the budget of the CDC 2 years ago. I'm like, what, you idiot?
Mm-hmm. Now,
but what he say? He said we can get them back at any time. No, don't you believe him?
Oh man, you know number one, Trump is heavily invested in the stock market, like a lot of white people are in this country, and that's all because the stock market was down. He thought if he came out and made a statement like that, the stock market would jump back up, and it just didn't happen. That's all. They see their money disappearing. In fact, a lot of them lost money this week. A lot of them did. And that's all it's about. It's about money. So, they're really not testing a lot of people out here. So they don't really truly know how much of it is really here. They don't know, right. But it's definitely spreading. Even the World Health Organization said it's got to be spreading in the U.S. It's got to be. All right, I'm gonna let you take this one, LVZ. I'm gonna give you this one. Former NFL player Jack Brewer declares Trump first black president.
Jack Brewer, jackass, buck dancing Brewer, Jack Butter Biscuit Brewer, jackass Butter Biscuit Brewer. That's what we're gonna call it. This Negro said, man, You the first black president. That's what he said. Oh, Lord, Master Trump, use the first. Trump laughed at his nigger ass and said, have that man destroyed when he leaves. The niggas got to stop doing this coon ass shit.
Yes, I'm sick of that too. Oh man, I am sick of this. I am.
Yeah.
And when you look at this picture, you see every coon on this side of on this side of where you got Diamond and Silk, right? This light-skinned woman right here. That's Dr. Martin Luther King's niece.
Coon ass niece, Alrita.
Got the minister right here next to him. This coon ass minister. You got he just got a group of coons behind him.
That's Pastor Pork Chop and Minister Chicken Wing.
Yeah.
There they go. And then this coon ass nigga. Where do Trump be finding these sorry ass NFL players that be?
I don't know.
Look, I mean, okay, the Bosa boy, I guess he was supposed to be good, they say, but the rest of these dudes, these Negroes that like Trump, Negroes for Trump are not good players. Right. All right, look, can we just get that out in the open? Negroes for Trump are not good at sports.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all them butter biscuits. You can't run fast, Lisa, with a stomach full of butter biscuits.
Right.
And you spitting watermelon seeds all over the place. This motherfucker was a safety. Don't nobody remember what team he played for. Nobody knows what Jack Brewer. Who invited this dumb bitch?
You know what, LVZ? I wish somebody would buy Diamond and Silk some new damn wigs. I am sick with that same. They've been wearing that same hair for like 4 or 5 years now.
Hey y'all, if you want to know how much Coonan don't pay, these hoes can't even get new wigs.
No,
they can't even get new mammy wigs.
If you go back and look at their videos back in 2016 when they were, all over the internet screaming and hollering over Trump running for president, they had them same damn wigs on, y'all. These women have been wearing the same wigs for like 5 goddamn years.
I just saw it, Tori, and I'm going to forward it to you myself. How about that, Tori? I'm going to forward it to you myself. But, yeah, Lisa, that...
Wigs, y'all. Them
sent me that story last night. I said, Jack Brewer. I said, man, I watch a lot of sports. Who is this nigga? Why they just inviting bums to the motherfucker?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what fucking team he played on, man.
You don't know what team he played on, KD. Stop saying remember. Remember means you knew. You don't know what team, because you don't know this nigga.
Yeah, that's what
this nigga was.
I don't know what team he
played.
Right. I never heard of him.
I never heard of him too. Talking about he was a safety. No, you was a guard. You was guarding the water. That's what you was doing. You was a safety. No, you was a guard and a tackle. You was a tackling dummy and you was guarding the Gatorade. That's all the fuck you was doing.
Yeah. Man, now y'all done pumped up Trump's head talking about he's the first black president. Lord have mercy.
Now you know what he look. You really done started something, you coon ass motherfucker. Because what's gonna happen though? You know how it work, Lisa. What's gonna happen is this motherfucker gonna say that Trump the black president, and he gonna be like, "Damn right, my niggas." Mm-hmm. And that's what's gonna happen. He gonna call them niggas, and Jack Brewer sorry ass can't say that.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, you always gotta have one.
Oh, this nigga's definitely a bum. He played for Minnesota, New York, Philly, and Arizona. Oh. This nigga played for damn near third of the league.
Wow.
He didn't play in the NFL. That nigga went on a tour of the states.
Yeah.
You didn't play, nigga. You just toured.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Woo, these people, these coons get on my nerve.
Yeah, that clown must have been infamous for riding the bench so long.
Mm-hmm. Now, I think this was like around Thursday, Trump came out in the media and said the coronavirus is the Democratic Party's fault. You know, this is the Democratic Party's fault. This ain't Trump's fault.
I don't like the Democrats either, but I don't know how we gonna make that summation.
I mean, that got to be the dumbest observation I ever fucking heard. I'm like, come on, man. The Democrats responsible for this bullshit? Really?
Yeah. He said the Democratic Party is wasting time on other things instead of focusing on the coronavirus. But remember, he's the one that came out talking about only 15 people in the country got corona and we'll have 0 people with it by next week.
But this is the same fucking idiot that cut the budget of the CDC. But Democrats are responsible for this?
Yeah, that's what he said.
But hold on, KD. Yeah, I keep saying you got to put it in proper context. He said we can get them back at any time. I was watching that last night, laughing like shit. Motherfucker said, after you fire all the doctors, no, you cannot hire them back at any time.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how that works. They got to go through all that strenuous process of getting back in the government and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, well. I can laugh at this shit because nobody black dies.
Yeah. I mean, this is some crazy mess here. You know, all this pass the buck, pointing fingers. I'm surprised he didn't come up with Obama's fault. He's been blaming Obama since he's been in office.
Oh, Lisa, please don't give him no ideas. You know he might go down that road one day. Oh, Lord.
His supporters, I'm surprised they didn't scream it's Obama's fault. They've been doing that now for 4 years, his whole first term.
Right. As if niggas don't know what Obama's fault is. We know what to blame Obama for, and it ain't this.
Yeah, we blame him for plenty of things, but not this.
We blame him for plenty of shit, but not this.
Right. Now, when Trump made that statement about only 15 people in the country and 0 will have it by next week, he got dragged pretty bad on social media. And the next day when we woke up, he points to Mike Pence and said he'll be taking this over. What is Mike Pence going to do? Seriously, what is Mike Pence going to do? He can't do nothing about the coronavirus.
Ain't he one of them real religious peccaroos? He's going to try to pray it away.
Yeah.
He one of them religious peccaroos. He's going to pray to the Dark Lord. And he going to pray to the Dark Overlord and pray that he remove the coronavirus.
How you doing?
Y'all know Mike Pence worship Satan. Everybody knows this.
Yeah. How you doing, Kareem?
What's going on?
Hey, what up to y'all? How you been, homie?
I've been great.
What do you want to say?
I got you in here. I told you. See, you don't believe in your brother, Tori?
No, but I actually did my live stream last night, and we was talking, and I had brought up about the coronavirus. I said, isn't it interesting how the U.S. is in massive amount of debt to the same nation that bought that coronavirus over here?
Yeah.
And now they're in more debt because the stock market is losing trillions of dollars. China's like, I don't give a damn if we bought a virus over here and we causing your stock market to crash. You still gonna pay what you owe. We ain't forget about that debt.
Right.
Before we die, you gonna cash in. Before the whole country dies, we need our money to pay. Look, China, y'all better realize how treacherous this white man is. They gonna give you the money, then charge you that for the vaccine.
Right. It's $1 trillion for the vaccine.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have your money. Hey, you know the vaccine is $22 trillion. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah, y'all better stop. Look,
that's reparations.
Right, because the reason I'm laughing, for the people who want to know why I'm laughing so hard, the reason I'm laughing is I still ain't fully convinced that this shit ain't made by America.
Well, there's a patent for it.
And look, not enough Americans have caught it for me to think that this ain't American made, y'all. Look, Toria says it ain't no coincidence the country we most in debt to now going through a pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right? And look, it's around the time where they was probably gonna start saying it's time for y'all to pay up. Like Toya said, they say, well, oh no, motherfucker, you still owe, but we got a little shit to deal with right now.
Yeah. Well, who was the dummy to send all your manufacturing jobs over to China?
See, that's what I'm about to say though. The drawback for the white man is you the one that sent all your businesses over there. So how do you get around this?
Yeah. And you know, when people were talking about sending the businesses back, you know how long that would take? You can't do that in a snap.
Shit. You try to send them, nobody will work. You better not try to send that shit back now, though.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and it's what's also so crazy is like when they were saying, I think Lisa, you probably talked about this on your channel, that over in Japan that the schools had to close for over a month. That's unheard of because they're known to go to school all year round.
Yeah, they go year round. That's true.
And then they said that this is most likely going to affect the Summer Olympics because that's supposed to be in Tokyo.
Yep.
And that's in Japan. That ain't even China, but ain't nobody fuck with no Asians.
Now, Tareen, they also got articles out saying this may impact the election this year.
Oh, wouldn't Trump love that?
Mm-hmm. Saying this thing, if it goes on, all through the summer and everything, it's going to impact the actual election. People ain't going to want to go out there in no big crowd trying to vote for somebody. They're
right.
Not going to do it.
All it's going to take is one Susie Quan to sneeze in line, and the whole ballot box going to leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what this also remind me of? Y'all remember that movie Outbreak?
Yep, with the monkeys.
Yes. Yeah. That's what this slowly reminds me of.
Yes.
But notice also in that movie, no black people died from that virus. And Cuba Gooding Jr. was the only black person. No, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Morgan Freeman was in the movie, and they lived.
Yeah, they lived. Morgan Freeman like, I'm trying to find a way to stop this virus. What? Nigga, speed up when you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
This virus will infect everyone.
Well, this is the perfect case of them holding their own damn nuts. I ain't jumping in helping shit.
Shit, you bet now you're gonna die, KB. Fucking up. Look, let them die on their own. Look, if you're gonna die full of disease in a corner by yourself if LVZ got to help you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what's even more crazier? Did y'all used to watch the Boondocks?
Yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Come on. Okay. The chicken flu.
Do you remember the episode about the chicken?
I know y'all. That's
a rhetorical question. I know y'all know that one about the chicken.
Yeah.
So you remember in that episode, they ran out of chicken, and that was actually a real thing that actually happened, but not to the extreme that the episode went. But what just happened this past summer? You had the Popeyes chicken sandwich and people going crazy for it. So it's almost like they predicted it happening back then. But Boondocks called a lot of stuff out. But if you remember at the end of that same episode, it said that, well, first off, it said that they thought it was a chicken flu. They called it a chicken flu. But they said it wasn't. It was something else, like some common cold or something like that was just going around, and just happened to be a coincidence that it was around the time of the release of the chicken. But at the end of that episode, it said that now we have another crisis on our hands where we have this illness that just came out of nowhere. What's going on now? You just had the chicken sandwich with Popeyes, and now we have this coronavirus that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yep.
And that episode aired back in like 2009, 2010 or something like that.
Yep. Shit, before then, Torian, I think that was like 07, bro.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think 07, 08, I think that one was.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. Wow, we got 602 people watching, y'all. Now,
what's up with all 600 of y'all?
Yeah, listen, y'all. Now, because of what happened on Wall Street, they are saying that we may actually go in a recession because of this thing, a global recession. If this thing goes
Who
on
is we?
longer. No, because it does impact us whether we like it or not. Because if this place goes into a recession, you're gonna be paying a lot more for products out here because there's always going to be a shortage. You're not getting all this stuff from China. So whatever they are, able to get, they're gonna be price gouging all over the damn place for it. So that's what we're ready for. Well, we have nothing to do with it. So they don't want to call this a pandemic. They're calling it a very high alert. This is what the organization is saying.
And it's very high alert because of an illness. And the word for that is pandemic.
Exactly. The last time I looked over, 55 countries had the coronavirus, but they're still saying, they're still trying to avoid calling it a pandemic. Go figure.
Yeah, white folks always try to play the euphemism shit, but use the definition of the word they don't want to use. We don't want to call it slavery. We just involuntarily kidnapped some people and made them work for free. Yeah, that's what you call slavery.
Exactly.
Oh, we know, black guy.
Yeah. So, you're going to see high prices all over the place, y'all. So get ready. And you're going to see more suicides out here as these folks continue to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, off the stock market.
It's going to be a lot of open windows.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm about to say, watch your head. Watch your head.
Yep.
I would hate to be walking around the streets of New York, downtown in Manhattan. You just see something just pop right out of the sky.
High rises everywhere.
And look, it's just gonna be some broke ass Peckerwood. You can't even run for his wallet. Crack ain't got nothing in it. He just killed himself.
Yeah. So they're just talking about how countries are now struggling with the coronavirus, and that's going to grow. I mean, it's almost like every day there's several more countries being added to the list of the ones that got coronavirus. And if memory serves me right, there's one case in Nigeria, and this person traveled from Turkey to Italy and then into Nigeria, and they got it. So
hey, Andrew Collins, eat a dick. I'm making a joke of the shit. You know why? Because ain't no black people really worried about no goddamn recession when you realize we don't have no money any fucking way. I never felt a recession because I've been broke all my goddamn life. When you poor anyway, do you feel a recession? No. If you already eating oodles and noodles, going to eat oodles and noodles is not a change. Stop it. Nigga, all you talking about is black people won't be able to buy some shit. That ain't hurting our people, Andrew. So eat a fat one. Eat a fat one. You know what? This is kind of a good thing that China can't send more useless shit over here for niggas to buy for nothing. Come on now. Let's be honest. Most of these products go right in our motherfucking community, and a bunch of niggas is gonna buy the shit. A bunch of broke niggas gonna buy it. So stop this shit, nigga. Eat a fat one. Why is he making a joke out of this? Our people are gonna get hurt. How? Nigga, how? I grocery shop at the farmer's market where I live at, so I ain't worried about no Asian prices going up. Them motherfuckers from here, so they're not raising their prices. What am I worried about? A CD player? Nigga, I don't want that. Oh, like I said, the shit that you gonna have to worry about going up is shit like cars, but they don't come from China now that I think about it. They come from Japan. So the shit you gonna have to worry about is a bunch of useless shit that you shouldn't have been spending your money on anyway.
Yeah, and South Korea is another bad place where the coronavirus has hit. And Hyundai said they can't even continue their cars on the assembly line because all their parts come out of China. So that show you how many countries on this planet has heavily depended on China all this time.
Yes, and it's about time us as black people stop depending on motherfuckers who disrespect you anyway. And yes, what's my sister name? She just asked, should she wear a mask? And the only thing is, if you don't have a military issued respiratory mask with the like air to it, you're not doing anything. Those paper masks, they say, do not stop the droplets or particles that could possibly infect you.
Right.
So you would just be wasting time. So what I'm saying to y'all is this:
hazmat suit.
Yeah, they're getting it with hazmat suits on. Yeah, that's very true. And I did those stories.
Yeah. So let's just look. Just let's take, as black people, let's just take a moment to sit back and relax and be happy that nobody that looks like us is dying from this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at that and go, hey, you know what? I'm going to go drink some orange juice, eat some ginger, get some fresh garlic. I made me and Jay Boss some ginger shots and some orange juice the other day. I'm not worried about that shit. Look, I'm not worried about this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I damn sure ain't worried about what shit coming from China I'm not going to be able to eat. Let's think about it. China had radioactive water a minute ago, right, Lisa?
Sure did.
They had a radiation spill there in China. Worse than Chernobyl. Apples was glowing. These motherfuckers is still sending food and shit over here. Hey, I don't got a problem with them not being able to do that now.
Yeah.
You know who the happiest about this shit, at least? Tori and KB, I got y'all. Y'all ain't even think of this. I just thought of this because y'all said that. The happiest motherfuckers right now is the Hispanics. Why did I say that? I know why y'all say. Because most of the fruit and vegetables that come from there is going to be number one pick now. That's going to be the number one import. You're going to find a lot of shit from Mexico, Guadalajara, and Honduras.
All right, y'all. Some of you may have heard what they're saying, the first corona death in the U.S. was in Washington State. And that just came. I saw this actually when I woke up this morning. So Washington State was a state that reported new cases on Friday. It's unclear whether the person who died contracted the virus while traveling. So they did not confirm if this person got the virus while they were traveling abroad or they never left the country, because now people are cropping up with it that never left the U.S. at all.
I think this is like the first. This is about to be the test of 45's first real test, because this is like the first, I guess you could say, crisis that he had to deal with.
Yeah.
And how about it happens in an election year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
T, that's why I keep saying, man, I'm still not convinced that this not man-made, man.
Oh, it is.
I'm still not convinced.
It is.
When I mean man-made, I'm sorry, sis. I mean American-made. Some shit you don't see on your clothes no more. Made in the USA. That's what I think. This just don't make sense. Look, the motherfucker, they done tried everything to get this bastard out of office, right? They've impeached him. They done tried scandals. They done did everything. What's the only thing left? Look, he mishandled a hurricane. They tried to give him a Katrina moment. That didn't work. He done made racist statements. They done tried to use that. That didn't work. Man, what they trying now? You know what we should do? We'll start a disease in China. And then, because see, that's what they've been saying. That's the thing about you harping on the stock market, Lisa, that's beautiful. Because one of the key things to keeping Trump reelected is his stock market.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's been a horrible week. And the thing is, even if they try to bounce this thing up, it's coming back down. As long as this thing is still out there spreading and more countries are being added every single day, how do you have a good stock market through all of this? You know, China is still shut down. They didn't all go back to work yet. So there are products coming out of China to go all over the world.
And that's what I'm telling whoever just said they think it's Chinese made. No, you're not going to do this to you. Look, it's a lot of things you would do to your people, but you're not going to do this. Because look, you know how much money China is losing because of this shit? Nobody is coming there.
Yeah, and I mean, they are literally not working. And the people are crying because they said they got to pay their rent. They got to buy food. They don't know what they're going to do. And some of those factories already said they're not going to open until May. So
and they can't leave either.
No, they are quarantined. They can't even leave and go somewhere else. Yeah. You know, so as long as they are not back in those factories working, there's not going to be anything coming here to the United States. You already see some places are talking about empty shelves. It's going to get worse than that as we move into March and April. It's going to get even.
It's going to be a long hot summer.
Yeah, man. What if it? Hey, y'all. What if it affects the sunscreen? There's no sunscreen on the shelves all summer.
There's gonna be a lot of fried palm-colored people on that beach.
Oh my gosh! Please don't say that, Torian. Man, I gotta smell these motherfuckers when I come outside.
I'm about to say, damn, Torian. I got to hope I catch a cold in the summer so I can't smell that shit.
Y'all think
I've never smelled fried dog.
Where do they make the sunscreen? I bet you that's all out of China. Man, imagine that. These people be climbing the wall if there's no sunscreen on the shelves all summer.
Man, now I gotta go outside and protect myself from smoke monkey. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this, man?
Why does this nigga got nose plugs in? All you fried peckerwoods, I smell burning dog hair.
All right, Oregon has reported their a person that got coronavirus and they did not leave the U.S. So that proves that it's spreading from within. It would have to be. How did this person get it and they never traveled anywhere?
They never went nowhere.
Right. Yeah.
What they forgot to tell you, though, was that they be around a bunch of Asians. And somebody probably did. Look, that should be killing me. Oh, I said, man, so are you telling me the disease will take a bus all the way over here? No, the disease did not take an airplane. The disease took an airplane in the form of a person and infected everybody. So no, you don't have to leave Oregon to catch the coronavirus. You don't. Because Asians is around. I'm telling y'all, stay away from them motherfuckers. Some of you niggas be brown nosing, looking for exotic cooch. You want to holler at Susie Kwan. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Get that corona.
Yes. So, so that this is a clear sign that is still spreading, especially when you see people cropping up that never traveled abroad. That's a clear sign that it's spreading.
Alana just said that shit. White men love Asian women.
That's true.
She is not lying. Ain't nobody quick to be running around with a lady that looked like the man from Gremlins that sold dude the Mogwai. It's always some white man walking with an Asian woman. They look just like him. It's always a white man walking around with some Asian woman look like Mr. Miyagi. Or some man walking around with an Asian woman who looked like a woman but built like your 7-year-old brother.
Yeah. So yeah, here it is, Tareen. They are talking about the coronavirus may disrupt the 2020 election. So they're talking about, they need a plan like mail-in ballots nationwide. I said, I don't know if
they probably wouldn't be surprising if they say you can vote by text.
Yeah.
We'll send you the ballot and you can text your choices in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So quarantines and fears could decimate voter turnout. So that's what they're talking about. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in no crowd to vote for none of them. Bernie Sanders, I wouldn't waste. Oh shoot, I wouldn't turn the corner to vote for him.
I'm sorry, y'all gotta stop naming Negroes who grew up in the suburbs that got an Asian wife and then say black men love Asian women. You named one nigga, Dave Chappelle, who is from DC but did not grow up in the hood in DC. Mm-hmm. He tells you that all the time. That man went to Duke Ellington School of Arts. You know that everybody can't go there. I was a straight A honor student all the way up through the 4th grade, and they couldn't get me in Duke Ellington for my speech writing. Mm-hmm. And I was graded. So what I'm trying to explain to y'all is, yeah, 2 or 3 Negroes. Look, Tiger Woods' coon ass father married an Asian woman, and Hines Ward. But y'all can name like 3 blazing couples, man. That's not enough.
I can name one, Terrence Howard.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sure did marry an Asian.
Most of them niggas that marry Asians are bootlicks. You saw them with white women too.
And Red Fox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Fox married Asian.
He had a Japanese wife. He had a Japanese wife.
Goddamn, Red, you old.
Red Fox had a few wives. He had a few wives.
I'm about to say he had 100 wives. I know Wesley Snipes did, but Wesley Snipes wore a dress. So hold on, who said Mike Tyson ain't marrying no goddamn Asians?
Mike Tyson out here trying to pay someone $10 million to marry his daughter.
Yeah, woo. Did you see what she looked like?
Yes, I saw what she looked like.
She's Mike Tyson.
No wonder he's trying to auction her off.
Yeah. She's Mike Tyson, female version of Mike Tyson.
Like literally, she has his whole face.
Yes.
Oh no, ain't nobody gonna shout out to Mike Tyson, but no niggas gonna marry that. the person that she's married is definitely moist if he marries her.
Thank you, Hebrew Lion. Thank you for the super. Thank you. No, if y'all didn't see, hold on. Let me see if I can pull her up. Yeah, this poor child, she looks like Mike Tyson, but a female.
Damn.
Now, I don't think he can give this away, y'all.
Because I heard he had went in on Michael Blackson because he had said some shit about his daughter. I said, well, Mike Tyson, you put her out there like that, and you saw how she looked. It's not like she was like she looked even halfway decent. If y'all haven't seen the picture, Lisa gonna pull it up and y'all will see it. Like, imagine Mike Tyson, just throw a wig on Mike Tyson and that's his daughter.
Literally, that's what she is.
Marty Burrell, do you know how much Mike Tyson owed the IRS before you say that dad got money? That nigga literally dressed up like a vampire and sung the Monster Mash just to help pay off some of his debt to the IRS. I hate to say it, but Mike Tyson
that's his daughter, y'all, for y'all who never seen his daughter.
Oh yeah, I did see her before, and no way.
Yeah. This poor child. It's a female with his face.
Damn.
And he wants
Mike.
somebody to hook up and marry this daughter.
You can't even argue with her. She looked like she throw a right hand better than her day.
Woo, man.
Nah, that's all right. I ain't, Shouts out to Mike Tyson and his daughter. You
Yeah,
know, this just the wrong time to look like your dad. That's all I'm gonna say.
here,
All I'm gonna say is this. This is not the right time. If it was ever a time not to want to take your dad's looks, it's when you're the daughter of
there's
a boxer.
more of a body shot of her right here. There she is right there, y'all.
She's not Michelle. Will you date her? You date her then, Michelle.
Oh,
Okay, Bella. Well, Bella, baby, you date her. It's just not my cup of tea. A woman that looks like a man boxer. I don't care how much hair she has and how much makeup she puts on. DJ said I had worse. I haven't, DJ, and I play. My shit got pride, and I'm not. My shit got pride, and I try to care where it goes.
Auntie said Mike Tyson need his tubes tied. I don't think men got tubes to tie.
That's that.
Mike Tyson need his tubes tied, huh?
Somebody said I thought Tyson's daughter was Lizzo. That's fucked up. She just looked like her dad too much, man, and that don't work. It just don't work. It ain't even about the heavy side with me. It's the face, man. You can't look like your dad. Okay, let me give y'all a better one. If Flavor Flav's daughter looked just like him.
Ooh, that's taking it extreme.
See what I mean? I gotta put it where y'all just. For his youngest daughter look like him? Not to me. I'm sorry, Alana. I'm sorry, Alana. Alana, I understand you try to be nice, sweetheart. I ain't. Look, nope. 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 And that's just it. Now, that's a good question. Does she talk like Mike, though? I wonder if she sounds like Mike.
I don't know. Didn't hear the way she sounds. But y'all, come on. That's pretty insulting. I would be hurt if my dad put out some shit talking about I'll pay you $10 million to marry my daughter. I'd be too embarrassed.
But he literally auctioned his daughter off.
Yeah, you know? And how do you know the dude ain't gonna stay there long enough to get the $10 million and then split?
And then disappear. Because I'll come and find you and rip your heart out and punch you in the ribs and put your rib through your nose.
I mean, really, 10 million, you got enough to, leave the country and live comfortable somewhere else.
Right. And change your name and shit.
I'm going to be very honest. I'm like, Mike? Why are you doing this, bro? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably, you know what it is? You know what it might be? It might be because Mike Tyson might want grandkids.
Yeah, it could be.
What? Well, shit, he got a son. It'd be different if Mike only had 2 kids, Tori. Mike got like 6, bro. He got 4. Don't he got 3 here? Little Mike here with his ex-wife, Monica Turner.
Yeah.
So he still have grandkids. I understand. You know what it is. I'm gonna keep it real. Mike's a dad, and Mike want to see his daughter with a man happy. That's all. Feel it. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm just telling Mike, as a man who's single, I'm not dating your daughter that look like you, man.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if my dad did some shit like that, I'd be deeply embarrassed.
Yay.
I would. I'd be deeply embarrassed over this shit.
But I swear, you put a tattoo over her eye, shave her head, she looked like she'd knock you out. You be like, damn, Mike, you got tall. I know she like Mike. Stop it. Y'all need to stop. Okay, so look, if Lisa put up a picture of Emmett Smith's daughter and she looked just like Emmett Smith, y'all be like, stop, LVZ, that's wrong. No, not man. I don't want to be no woman look like no man. old strong face, like a Yvette Carnell. She probably looked like her dad.
And see, the thing is, and I think the thing also is that his daughter pulled. Well, that's just a testament to his genetics. It's just that his daughter pulled so much from him and not enough from the mother.
That's all.
So it's not an even mix.
Right. Right. No matter how she dress herself up or whatever, the femininity in her still gonna be like, damn, that look like Mike Tyson in drag. I'm sorry. What y'all mad because I'm telling the truth? I'm be like, damn, that's Mike Tyson in drag. How you gonna be with her and say you not gay? I'm sorry. What man gonna be with her if he's not bisexual? So I'm sorry. That's just me.
Well, yeah, like I said, I kind of feel sorry for her for what he's out here doing. Right. Seriously.
Oh, look, white people scared to death. Hark! Fear if not my white brethren. For I will send you the opioids that you desire. No coronavirus will stop the blessed joy of the opioid.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of fears, and I did videos on this earlier in the week about medical supplies and drugs. It's going to be a drug shortage in the country because a lot of the pharmaceuticals are made out of China, especially the active ingredients in the drugs, all come out of China.
Isn't that where the opioids come from?
Yep. And
LVZ, they may not be falling out of windows; they might be falling off the curb.
Yeah. And damn near all of the antibiotics that people use in this country comes out of China.
Oh, but wait a minute, Lisa, they've been talking all this shit about natural medicine for years, and now when they can't get they synthesized poison ass medicine, now the chicken's coming home to roost on that side. You know what? I'm fucking glad.
Yeah, they're going to be without a lot of drugs. Like I said, this is what happens when you hand everything over to China and you're not hardly manufacturing this stuff at home. So there's going to be medical supplies and drug. In fact, the Food and Drug Administration already warned people of these shortages that are going to occur.
Oh, but this is a shot for all you Clinton first black president Negroes. I remember that shit all through the fucking 90s. I was praising him and shit when he signed that fucking NAFTA deal and they were sending all that shit overseas. Now they all gotta eat crow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, look. See, you was doing all that stuff to save a buck.
Yep, exactly.
Look what happened to save a buck. And then, again, they keep calling it the new coronavirus. Like I said, how do they know it's not linked to that nuclear reactor problem they had? How do they know that they ain't make it worse? Or, like I said, man, this shit is, hey, man, sorry for you.
And to add to that, I mean, ain't Japan still dealing with Fukushima too?
Mm-hmm. They never stop dealing with that. Never. So they're saying with the course of the outbreak, unpredictable and information scarce on when China factories will resume normal operations, which the World Health Organization is advising against them going back to work. FDA Commissioner Steve Hahn warned that the outbreak will likely impact medical product supply chain, including potential disruptions of supply or shortages of critical medical products in the United States. So China puts out everything from products for diabetes, heart disease, cancer, antibiotics, you name it. It all comes into this country from China.
Oh, but how 45 gonna handle this? He was sitting up there championing all this international fair trade and all this bullshit. How you gonna handle this now, 45?
He can't, and he really shouldn't have been on TV talking about 15 people got it and 0 next week, because he's not a medical professional.
And the main thing that I thought about, this is killing his one of his whack ass campaign promises. Because he hung his hat on international fair trade.
The medical professionals really can't do nothing but tell you to take some precautions. They can't cure this. This thing hasn't been cured.
Right.
We have no cure.
They don't know yet. They ain't worked on this shit yet to make no so-called vaccine for it. They don't know. They even said it's good. They're working on a vaccine now. The CDC came out. No, we not. It's gonna take a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, the same punk ass media that was praising these Chinese, just fawning all over their intelligence. How the fuck their intelligence working now? Yeah.
Now, Wuhan is like the epicenter of the coronavirus. I want you to listen. That's in Hubei County, now province. Now, I want you to listen to this. There are 44 pharmaceutical manufacturing facilities in Hubei.
Damn.
And, and are approved by the FDA or its European counterpart to make products for the highly regulated US and European Union markets. So these manufacturers that are supplying the world is in Wuhan, y'all. It's in Wuhan.
Wuhan. Oh, that's not the same. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything you a fool, man.
I wonder who was gonna touch what I just did, right? Good job, Katie.
Oh, God.
Now, y'all, so the epicenter of where the coronavirus is where the pharmaceutical companies are that this country depends on. Now, how cool is that?
Ain't this a bitch? They're gonna be taking their heart medicine and getting the coronavirus.
Yeah. So they're telling you where the drugs are made is the epicenter of where the coronavirus resides.
And you know what? On a slick though, I'm kind of glad that none of them Bayer Tylenol commercials gonna keep popping up. I'm kind of glad that the commercials gonna slow down for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Boy, talk about putting your eggs all in one basket here, right?
Dang.
Yeah, that's some jacked up stuff. I do feel for our people that are, because, let's face it, there are many people in the Black community that are on diabetes and heart disease medication and all that stuff, high blood pressure, and all of that stuff comes out of China. So, yeah, it is going to trickle down.
About it. They keep saying there's somebody that died in Washington State from the coronavirus. I thought we said something about that already.
We did. We already talked about that.
We talked about we know some Peckerwood died in Washington. Yeah, y'all. We know it was a Peckerwood too. We know it wasn't a brother. We know that.
Yeah.
Look, we got it. They gonna let you know African Americans are passing a disease around. Stay away from those colored monkeys. They gonna let you know as soon as we got a disease, okay?
Yeah, as soon as they say a Black person has died from the coronavirus, they're gonna make a spectacle out of that. Because for hundreds of years they have been trying everything they could to get rid of us, but we're still here.
Right, and remember, Tareen, when HIV, they tried to make HIV the face of the Black community.
At first they said that was the Alphabet Academy disease, and then it quickly shifted over to being Black people's disease.
Yes.
Black man disease and shit.
Yes.
Torian, you from the DMV? Remember them rumors? 50% of the people in DC got AIDS. I said, God damn, that's a lot. So you saying half of my house?
That's over half of the people in DC.
Right, you don't remember that rumor? They used to say that back in the day. Oh, they say over half the people in DC got AIDS.
Yeah, yeah. I heard
Yeah,
that.
because
That's
at one time DC was considered to be Chocolate City.
Yeah, I remember.
That's when they.
And then probably like in the 90s, they said Atlanta was the epicenter of.
Oh yeah, Lisa, that Freaknik era. They said that Freaknik era caused most of them AIDS cases and shit.
Yeah, that's what the AIDS was then.
Yeah.
It come out. It's still gay dudes been gay 30 years. They been supposed to have died for. They supposed to be the holder of the AIDS. Right? They need to stop. Then they started that shit here where they were saying the women and the men here, we all got AIDS. I was like, ain't this a bitch?
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I even remember riding the bus and they got these fucking poster boards up on the side of the bus and shit. You know, they got a Negro face being the face of that shit.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they try to shift it over to us. Oh,
yep. Look, Easy Be Easy just said it. That's how I know he from this area. Cause they shifted from us when it wasn't proof that everybody in DC ain't had AIDS. Oh, Baltimore, cause they shoot up leaders. I ain't seen nobody in Baltimore just falling over from no goddamn AIDS.
I didn't see that either. And back when they were saying that, y'all, I was traveling a lot for the company that I worked for. And I went to Maryland and I was down in DC, Atlanta and all that. I didn't see all these people with AIDS all over the place.
Propaganda machine.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So, yeah. So y'all, so remember the drugs that come out of China, a big portion of them come right out of Wuhan.
Yeah.
I mean, you the only one complaining. Cut your channel down, either cut your TV down, or if you don't like what I'm saying, eat a fat one and leave and come back when I'm not here. Other than that, man, fuck out of here. I'm tired of you motherfuckers talking. Oh, you loud, motherfucker. I don't control the phone. Eat a dick. It's as loud as it is. I can't control the phone. You can hear me. That's good.
Mm-hmm. All
you
right.
the only one for you.
All right.
I mean, go ahead.
Go ahead, Katie. Go ahead.
I was about to say, I mean, all this love for all this international fair trade is hitting its ass hard.
Yeah, well, everything's gonna fall, at this point. All right, what do y'all think about this anti-lynching bill?
I couldn't wait for this.
Yes, come on, bring it.
I knew you was gonna get me on this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Anti-lynching bill in 2000. Look, you know, I don't know what's worse. Well, that assholes came up with an anti-lynching bill in 2020, which is insulting when you figure every lynching, these motherfuckers say that it's a suicide. So who are you gonna lock up?
Nobody. Right. Nobody.
And then if we're talking about lynching in the traditional sense, well, that rarely happens. And like I said, when it does happen, you call it a suicide. Now, Peter Liang, Peter Liang, Trayvon, we see those as lynchings. Are you going to do so? Are they included in the anti-lynching bill? Yeah. If not, you're just wasting time.
It's a bullshit bill.
And let's not forget that doing this during an election year.
Yeah.
The election year is where they pander to black people the most. Like, I'm telling you, an election year, that is the most time you will hear a politician, whether it's from the left or the right, say the word black like a million times a day.
Right. Now, listen, we asked for reparations and they came back with an anti-lynching bill. Think about
You're happy now, right?
For reparations. That's what we've been asking for over a year since these candidates came out and announced they were running. We've been asking for reparations and they came out and gave us an anti-lynching fucking bill.
And to put the cherry on top of it, they didn't just call it an anti-lynching bill. They called it the Emmett Till anti-lynching bill.
Yes.
Why the bitch who killed Emmett Till is still walking around? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
That was the worst part about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then to speak on this pandering, I've been looking at this Twitter link and I've been seeing all these fucking cooning for Trump shirts every fucking where. I've been seeing these Negroes for Trump shirts. I'm like, what the fuck is that doing out here?
The worst one I saw was where it was this guy, I don't know what his name was, and it was on Twitter. He had this big ass red Make America Great Again Arby style hat on his head.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Really?
Yes, it was like it looked like the Arby's logo.
Damn.
That don't make no damn sense.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they had these motherfucking black and white shirts talking about black voices for Trump. I'm like, who the fuck gonna buy them?
That must be Brewer. Is he the one behind that?
If you know it was, he was the one who had the shirts on. Him and Diamond and Silk, they were selling them they were bootlegging them.
Yeah. I'm like, when they talk about black leaders and stuff like that, and I start to look at the names. Well, first off, they already lose me when they say black leaders, but I said I'll humor it anyway. What's the names on there? And then once I get to one name, I'm like, yeah, I know exactly who they're talking to.
Yeah.
They ain't talking to me.
Yeah.
These cocksuckers and Tyler, and then it was coon ass. What's that coon nigga? Bobby Rush. You set up ass nigga. Ass.
Didn't he just come out and say he was gonna vote? He was getting behind Joe Biden.
Right. Look. You gonna support an anti-lynching bill, then get behind a lyncher? That just don't make sense.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's no better than that fucking bed when Abrams, stamping behind Bloomberg, Mr. Stop and Frisk.
Yeah.
And, don't get me started. Well, obviously, I know you know about this one. Wasn't that Juvenile down in South Carolina having some kind of concert with Tom Steyer?
I heard about that.
I heard about that too.
And you want to know what's so crazy about that? Is because I found out where it was at. It was at Allen University, which is directly across the street from my alma mater, like literally across the street.
Damn. You know why? You know why Juvie did that, right? Nigga broke.
Why is that?
Nigga broke.
Well, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say he needed attention, but I'll take that.
No, that nigga. He needed something more than attention. He needed that child support bill and some motherfucking money. Juvie, you ain't listened to an album in a while.
Right.
Well, back
even with that new album, Birdman still ain't paying his ass.
Well, back to Joe Biden. Y'all heard what he said last week. Black parents don't know how to read and write. We're all illiterate, y'all.
Like, yeah, every last one of us are.
But meantime, his crackhead son can't stay out of trouble.
Man, I don't want to hear shit from that Jim Crow gaff machine.
No bullshit. Would you say, Alana, they showing black people voting for Bernie in the UK?
Oh,
white folks said they gonna steal the election from Bernie. I watched that the other day. White folks sent a black bootlick from South Carolina out and say, look, all black people do is vote for the Democratic Party, but it don't really matter what you vote for. We pick who we want to win.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all right, forward. You saying Bloomberg is not happening, but check this out, bro. They say they don't care if Bernie Sanders has the most votes. They pick
like him. It says a lot. Other white people don't even like Bernie Sanders.
Right. They said we pick.
Mm-hmm. I even saw a headline that said Democrats are trying to figure out a way to get rid of Bernie.
No boy. Look, they say, look, God damn it. God damn it. This shit is crazy. Hey,
But
look,
what was
it's
so
so
crazy
funny.
was when they all went over to talk to or meet with Trump to do whatever. That picture of them all putting their hands on him like he was the Messiah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see what Willie D put up?
I didn't see it.
He posted that picture and said, name title of this movie. Niggas wrote the Coon Docs. And then a nigga wrote Trump stars in Massa. I bust out laughing. I laughed for about 20 minutes. That Joe said Donald Trump stars in Massa. That looked like a beautiful, look, put that picture up, Lisa. And if we type the words Massa across, don't that look starring Donald Trump? That looks like that movie.
Let me see if I can find it again.
And of course, you know he had his two handmaidens next to him, Diamond and Silk.
Right here.
Also,
Yeah, right here.
also known as polyester and cubic zirconium. With them dry, crunchy wigs.
I think they need to change their name, bro. Diamond and Silk to Butter and Biscuits. They need to change their name from Diamond and Silk to Butter and Biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because ain't neither of them shining.
Okay, so y'all tell me in the chat room, what's the name of this movie right here? Look at this picture. What would you call this movie right here? What do you think, Lisa? What movie comes to mind when you see this?
I'm just looking at the caption under here. It says,
"Is it an actual movie?"
Any movie. Think of one. I don't care. Or an actual movie. It don't matter.
Well,
this look like 8 Years a Slave, right?
The caption is African American leaders say a prayer with President Donald Trump as they end a meeting in the cabinet room.
What up? Go back with the African American who?
The African American leaders say a prayer with President Donald Trump as they end a meeting in the cabinet room of the White House.
What? I'm ready to go to wherever that was. What is that on, Lisa? Is that a blog? Is that Washington Post?
It's Washington.
That's the Washington Times. Okay, yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I'm from. That's the Republican paper.
Mm-hmm.
The Post,
the Republican paper.
Yeah, the Washington Times is the Republican paper here. Everybody knows. The Post is the Democrats, and this the Republicans paper. And that's why they called these Peckerwoods leaders. Who the fuck? These niggas couldn't lead nobody to a motherfucker buffet.
Well, when did Diamond and Silk become leaders?
Right? What are they leading?
Yeah.
You should see. Listen, you should see the comments like the comments that be left under some of the most random posts that they make. See, here's the thing. These like bootlicks and butter biscuit shucking idiots love to, like, when they get propped up by palm colored people and you look at the comments that they leave, it just shows you right there that even palm colored people will prop up the most mediocre, and I do mean mediocre, black person.
Yeah.
Like when I said about that guy who wore that big red hat that said "Make America Great Again." I kid you not. One of the comments that was left under that post was saying that hat is a chick magnet. I said, what? I said, you lame ass palm colored piece of shit.
Yeah.
Now you know damn well you wouldn't wear that hat.
I mean, I'm sitting there thinking, how the fuck can Diamond Silk leave anything with a fucking wig full of lead?
I'm about to make all y'all mad. I'm about to make every last one of y'all mad in the panel. I'm about to make y'all mad in the chat room and all of that. Because, Tori, I hate to say it, for some reason that hat is a chick magnet for some reason. These Peckerwoods was wearing it up at the casino and in every black girl face. And them bitches was sitting there smiling and kiki and kaka, hee hee and ha ha, all in this Peckerwood face. everybody coming into me like, hey, L, you see this shit? I said, yeah, winching in full effect. I'm talking about, and these Peckerwoods come into the casino all the time with Trump hats on, and black girls go straight to them in their face all day long.
You said I would be mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not even shocked or surprised.
I could, because when I say it's girls, these youngins in their 20s, I'm pissed off. I'm like, man, what does their parents know? Somebody said, My Slaves is the name of the movie. Return to Master 3, Birth of a Nation 2, Great White Hope, Hammy Mammies, The Help. Oh, The Help again. The Color Massa. Hey, y'all are good. Yeah, man, y'all need these chicks. Yes, hood mistress. These young chicks. What casino? MGM here in DC. Here in the DMV. Here in the DMV, easy be easy. I'm not making it up.
So they're saying, who was there? Mr. Brewer, who, the one that said Trump is the black president, Diamond and Silk, and Martin Luther King Jr.'s niece, Alveda King.
Always throw that shit out there. I hate that shit. Damn, I hate that shit.
Real talk. I mean, I love my sisters, but Alveda King need to shut the hell up. She makes no sense when she speaks.
The bitch is retarded. The bitch is an old thought. She's an old ass thought. She got a whole bunch of kids out of wedlock, just running around here, bed winching it up for Fox News because ain't nothing popping for her. And this shit make Dr. King folks look. Can I ask you a question? Where have you ever seen any of Dr. King's kids with her?
Never. He's like the outcast.
So, right. So why do they always let people get away with? That's Martin Luther King's niece. What?
I'm sitting there like, who the hell want to see her adjust her glasses or even speak?
I remember when Trump had that so-called Black History, whatever. Was it last year, 2 years ago? That's when I first saw her, and she was sitting next to him, and she was sitting there laughing at every corny thing he said, and made sure to tap his wrist every time he said something that was funny to her, and it was nothing even remotely funny coming out of his mouth. I swear that heifer would hang off of his ass hair if she could.
Wow. Well, we always got a segment of people in the Black community that do these kind of things. So it is not really that shocking, unfortunately.
I mean, what, they get a hand of peanuts in return? I guess they must be proud of that.
Yeah, they must have had a damn good biscuit dinner over there that day.
That is true.
Or dare I say biscuit crumbs. I don't even think they're getting the whole damn biscuit to me.
Maybe they can have a Popeyes biscuit and they can choke on it because Popeyes biscuits is dry as hell.
Dry as fuck. That's why I put honey on them, John.
Yeah.
That's right. They just reminded me. MLK's son did go meet with Trump. So it's more than one coon in Martin Luther King's family. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Look,
plenty of them.
Even though that was some coon shit, I still don't see him with Alveda. Really, y'all just say y'all right. I'm not disagreeing. Y'all right. His son did go in because I clowned the shit out on my old channel. But now I still ain't seen this nigga with Alveda.
Yeah, I don't see none of the family with her.
None of them, even the coons. And I agree with myself. I won't say that the whole family is agents, but what I will say is the whole family are sellouts. I won't say all of Dr. King family is agents. I will say they are sellouts. They will sell their father's legacy for 50 cents and a motherfucking bus pass to a white person.
Mhm.
They will sell their dad's legacy. They damn sure will.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got anything else to say, Tareen?
About this topic?
No, it can be any topic.
Oh, I wanted to talk about what happened in Milwaukee.
Oh, go ahead.
You didn't hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in case y'all didn't know about what happened in Milwaukee, you had this man whose name was Anthony Farrell, who basically went to his job. He worked for a Miller Coors plant, I believe it is.
Yep.
And he shot and killed 5 of his coworkers. Now they're saying that
he killed himself, right?
Yeah, and then he killed himself.
Yeah.
And that they said that he was facing like discrimination on the job. It was a black man facing discrimination on the job, and he said he had put in complaints for a long time, but nobody responded. And he just got fed up one day and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go up here and kill these people."
Yeah.
And they only show one victim's face, and I believe it's the one he had the main issue with.
Yeah, he was a plumber there.
Yeah.
He works with piping and everything. And they said, this went on. This is not something that just went on in a short period of time. From what I understand, it's gone on, I think, like for the last 2 to 3 years. He was putting up with this shit on the job, and he just snapped.
Exactly. Tired of that shit. They won't call him nigga no more.
Sure won't.
They dash. It's terrible, but the good thing though, all the black people that work at this job now, they can do whatever they want. They can take off and come back and whatever. Your job will still be here. They getting raises and everything. Hey, guy, you need some money? Hey, it's a janitor. He making $50 an hour thanks to that brother in Milwaukee.
You remember a couple of years ago, there was another black guy that was getting fired from his job, and he pulled a gun and shot everybody at the table.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that one?
Yeah.
They mess with our people too much, and they think that they're going to always get away with it. That's really the big part of the problem right there.
I got a message for these fucking colonizers. This whole banana neglect bullshit is over. We ain't taking it no more.
Y'all thought he was white? No, he was actually black, I'm thinking, y'all.
He was a black dude.
Yeah.
Hey, let me give y'all a bit of information. Milwaukee is the worst state. They said Milwaukee is the worst city for black people to live in. They said 50% of the black people in Milwaukee, Wisconsin have a fucking criminal record to where they can't even, it affects the amount of jobs they're able to get. Right. Milwaukee is racist as fuck, y'all. So that's gonna happen there.
Yeah, remember that's where David Clark came out of, and you see what he had.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Look, damn, Lee, thank you. Look, y'all. So you either gonna be my man that peel caps, or you gonna be David Clark. Look what the shit do to you. My brother's in Milwaukee. Get on out of there, man. I know the stress you go through.
David Clark, he was sitting with Candace Owens on her show saying that black people need to forgive white people for slavery. I kid you not. That's what he sat there and said.
Yeah, he did. I think that, sit your ass down. All right, y'all get this. Get him, Alana. Get this son of a bitch, Alana. Get him. Get him. John Todd, where you at, John? Get this motherfucker out, y'all.
Yeah, I hope you get the coronavirus. There you go.
He probably already has it.
You know what I'm sick and tired of these fucking bootlegs. They keep pushing this bullshit narrative that they know deep down was started by fucking colonizer redlining laws. But they keep saying it's our damn fault. How?
No, that's what Bloomberg was saying. Bloomberg was trying to blame black folks for the housing crisis back in 2008.
We didn't even have enough motherfucking houses to be responsible for the crisis. And the fact that black people were getting fucked up loans and swindled out of their houses, That was the problem. No, everybody knows is that these motherfuckers was building houses and making them too high, and nobody could move into that shit.
Right.
But yet we're responsible for their fucking price gouging. How?
Mhm.
Right.
Well, that's what Bloomberg tried to say, you know, on top of stop and frisk and all these audios coming out of him agreeing with it, talking about slamming 16 to 24-year-old Black and Hispanic men up against walls and all kinds of crap.
See, this is the type of shit we going through. These motherfuckers want to sell out and coon. They want to run around tap dancing and shit, putting their hands on the president's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's gonna make the shit better. I hope all them niggas catch the coronavirus.
See, now that's the new thing everybody gonna be saying. I hope you get the coronavirus.
I hope you catch that motherfucker.
I'm not even gonna lie. When I be at work and I be joking with my coworkers and everything like that, if I even see one of them sneeze, I say, "Up, you got that corona."
I do that shit too. I said, see, you walk close to them Asians, you got to you a corona holder. Corona holders.
Corona holder.
Hey, they be mad as shit at me at work. I was like, I'm not going up there with all them corona holders. You got to send me somewhere else. They be laughing like that's right. LeVar won't go there.
Ooh,
I see some rapper making a record off this shit too.
But also, did y'all see also that they said that that because of the, and I'm surprised that this is now just getting out here because I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. So did y'all hear that now because of this virus that now it might also affect the sales of the actual Corona beer?
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. They said their sales are down. How the hell you gonna get a virus from a fucking beer? Are y'all?
Corona telling them, look, can you change the name of the virus? Call it the Miller virus. Can you call it the Miller virus? How about the MGD virus? This motherfucker.
No disrespect to all the brothers that worked at that beer factory, but Corona is really the nastiest tasting beer I ever had.
Well, you're not disrespecting the brothers. They just make the shit. They didn't come up with the piss recipe.
Mm-hmm. Didn't come up with.
Rob, when did Oprah fall? Oprah fall, and did her wig come off?
Yeah.
Right. It did the stage. Is the stage okay?
Mm-hmm.
You said Oprah fell on the stage. Is the stage okay? Did the stage hold her weight?
Mm-hmm.
Did her head hit? Because the stage broke in half with that big motherfucker. Because all the way Oprah lose Lisa, Tori, and Katie, you notice her head don't seem to get smaller.
I know I didn't notice, but I'll take notice again.
Hey, you need to look. Every time Oprah lose weight, you know her head is 20% bigger in your picture. That's why she need to go back to that linebacker body she had. Her head fits that.
You mean that Harpo built body?
Right, that Mike Singletary body, that little that run stopper body. When I used to watch football.
Did you hear when Harvey Weinstein's verdict came in? She turned off her Instagram
comments, yeah,
and went home and cried.
She knew them people was gonna come after her. They was like, because I saw a lot of people saying, "So Oprah, where's that Weinstein documentary?" She turned them comments off real fast.
Bitch, that's gonna come. Look, bitch, you can cut your motherfucking Instagram off. 15 months when you cut it back on a nigga, the first thing a nigga gonna say, what about Weinstein? You had to cut this shit off again.
That's right.
But I'm loving that people are keeping the pressure on her.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, this is a historical moment. Because there were times when people will always let Oprah slide and get a pass. Mm-hmm. But when she fucked up royally when she tried to do that Leaving Neverland bullshit last year.
Yeah, and I think people were still feeling sore about Colby's death and what,
Mm-hmm.
They said they're still asking Gail how come she's not doing any Harvey Weinstein interviews, and they said she's just quiet and just goes in another direction. She's trying to avoid people that bring it up.
Oh, speaking of that wench Gail, I was, peeping in on the South Carolina debate. Even though she was going in on that fake Pocahontas bitch, she went and protected Bloomberg in the middle of that debate. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to talk about, Lisa. That's right. Minister Farrakhan said, man, Gail, stop bad wench.
No, I want to talk about Jada.
Oh, let's go. Let's go talk about it.
When she had Snoop on, how many goddamn apologies do Snoop have to do?
Right. Why Snoop? So he has to apologize to every black woman that ever lived.
Yeah, but what did Jada have to do with it? She said when Snoop was talking to Gail, he was talking to her. How?
No, not just. That's what. Hey, look, Lisa. When I first heard the story, I went to the video to see this bitch say that. Not only did she say that, this bitch said my mom and Willow, and I said, well, the nigga said Gail King before he said bitch.
Right.
So how the fuck you thought he was talking to you? And Snoop sitting there nodding, look like a henpecked coon. No, see, no, I'm sorry, Jada. Jada made it about her. It was never about you. Right. But hold on. I don't want Jada to feel left out. Okay? So I might not be Snoop Dogg, all right? But I can put a few verses together. The people love me. So what I'll say is, Jada, you run around here with your son wearing a dress, and until recently, your daughter looked like a little boy. Bitch, get your house together before you come out here telling people they need to apologize or worrying about somebody calling you a bitch. Biatch. And that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, but that sloppy bitch Cardi B tells that the sisters all the time. Where your fucking pressure on that, Jada?
Yeah, because Cardi B can't talk about, it ain't Cardi B. Cardi B didn't hurt her feel. It's when Snoop say bitch.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But for Eminem did a song calling black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb. I bet you this bitch is still listening to Eminem.
Mm-hmm. And I bet you, and guess what? No disrespect to the deceased, but I bet you if Pac was still alive and he called Gayle King a bitch, she wouldn't confront him because that's her friend.
Mm-hmm.
And if she did say something to Pac, I think Pac would have lost it. What the fuck out of here?
Yeah. Well, what did Big Daddy Kane say about Eminem?
Oh, that's the greatest. He's the Kobe Bryant of rap.
Wow.
The Kobe Bryant.
That's sad. I don't even want to hear another word from that fool. After he said that, like, dude, your ghost status revoked, nigga.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hold on. Just think of this. This coon said he's the Dr. J. Jay-Z is the Michael Jordan. And I said, nigga, you got everything wrong. Jay-Z is not the Michael Jordan. And Eminem damn sure ain't no goddamn Kobe Bryant. This motherfucker crazy, man. You know what? Big Daddy Kane, gonna sit your ass down.
Didn't he go retire? Go back into retirement, man. Seriously, go back.
Right. This is the problem with these old Negroes who back in the day were prominent and then lose, their prominence from the day. They'll do anything to stay relevant and in the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
This even trying to keep up with today, but still sounding so wrong. Like you are a whole baby boom.
Yeah, didn't he play a Golden Lord in Meteor Man? Go sit down. That's probably the last thing he did.
No, he played in a B movie with E40 and this white guy. They were supposed to be fighting zombies. And Big Daddy Kane is the worst actor ever. And like Alana said, Alana B say, any nigga posing in Playboy will sell out ass Naomi Campbell tongue kissing Madonna. This the same bitch that's telling you about Black history.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi Campbell, the one talking about Black history should be everybody here. Bitch, go sit down. You out here tongue kissing white women.
Well, she's a British Black. What are you? Yeah, a lot of them.
And a drama filled one at that.
No, even the worst kind. The British Black that's really from Africa that ran over to the colonizer to have a better life.
Mm-hmm.
That for our British people that's in here listening to us, we understand y'all are riders, but y'all know we ain't lying when we say y'all got a bunch of Africans over that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
You got Cameroon coons, Nigeria coons, all types of coons. Niggas from Kinshasa, Zaire. It's all types of coons there. Y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them actresses and actors playing black people from America.
And I've been noticing Hollywood grabs them up fast.
Yeah, nowadays you got Brits playing parts of Americans, Black Americans.
Especially that horrible ass rendition of Harriet.
Yeah. No, how about that horrible ass rendition of Martin Luther King?
Yeah. What an African playing him? Yeah.
Nah, but I had this African y'all come to my channel talking shit about they did a great job and you didn't say anything about Will Smith playing the Nigerian, you hypocrite. I said, because we didn't see that shit. We was laughing at Will Smith for playing that shit. And furthermore, you act like Will Smith was playing a Nigerian doctor in Nigeria. No, nigga, even that Nigerian doctor left Nigeria because it ain't popping there. He was doing it here.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh.
Right. So that Nigerian doctor wasn't even in Nigeria, nigga. Stop claiming it. Look.
Yeah, I remember they had the African to do Fred Hampton. I saw that too.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah. Y'all bet not look at that Fred Hampton movie with Daniel Kaluuya when he said that he's tired of being the black guy.
Yeah.
So we tired of watching coons play black guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but just recently, Issa Rae was on that same shit like a few weeks later. Said the same damn line.
Right. This bitch. Yeah, I was looking at the Cynthia Revo shit the other day. I was just looking at all that shit. And like I said, all these black Brits are by way of Africa.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure are. That is so true. All right, y'all. We gonna conclude now because I got another hangout to do. So, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you. We had to go all over this stuff because this was quite a week. And I have a feeling this coming week is not going to disappoint either. So y'all stay safe. And if you see any Asians, run the other way.
Exactly.
Run the other way real fast.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace, family.
Hurry up and die.